search, and I'm going to go to rentals. That's how you guys work, right? Okay, so I'm going to go here. I'm going to get rid of active. We don't want active. I want closed, rented, right? But I'm going to change the 0 to 180. I'm going to put 270 to 300. Do you know why I want that? So I have to pick an area by me because I don't have the MLS for Georgia, right?
What is that?
I'm going to show you. Okay? That means that it was rented between 270 and 300 days ago.
Oh.
Okay? So now I'm going to come up here and I'm going to pick, let's pick West Park just to pick something different. All right, so I'm going to pick a city, a little area by me that's called West Park. You guys obviously would pick an area by you. You could pick a zip code, whatever you want, all right? So why can't I find city? Let's go here. I'm going to put West Park. There it is. No, it's West Palm Beach. West Park. How many are there? 12. Okay? The other thing I need to do, and by the way, you guys have this, you know that when you get to this line, there's nothing else. You have to add stuff. So if there's a field that you want to search, you have to add it on afterwards, right? So I'm going to add, well, I already added it. And a little computer trick. If I hit Command F, you see the screen that popped up? You guys know that one, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to put owner because I want to dive straight down to where it is. You see it says owner agent? I'm going to put no. I think you guys have a different question. It's like agent is owner or something like that. But you're going to put no because you don't want to prospect realtors that own the property, right? Okay, so how many are still there? There were 12. There's 9. So 3 of those, the owner was a realtor. We're not going to sell them our services. I'm going to go to results. And now I'm going to explain. Se me olvidó tu nombre ya. ¿Cómo era? Marisa? No.
Maria.
Okay, so this is what happens here. These people rented 270 to 300 days ago, right? So I can go into the first one. Let's go in there. And now this person, it'll say right there, they moved in January 7th, let's say, okay? That means that on December 7th, November 7th, they have to tell the landlord that they're staying or going. So if you can get the information for the buyer, which is, you know where they live, you could send them a postcard. You could leave something on their door. You guys know you cannot put things in mailboxes. It's illegal, right? But if you do that, then you have a tenant that might be a buyer. So you could send them something that says, or if you're interested in stop renting, don't renew your lease. Let them know that you know that their lease is has to be renewed. If you don't want to renew, call me now so that we can talk about your next step, something like that. And you can help them find a place, but you don't make money, right? It's like $200, I think they told me.
20%, I think.
How much?
20% of what the rental.
Of 1 month?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It depends.
So, yeah. Okay. Well,
Anywhere between.
you know what? I've been in situations where that sounds like glory, man. You know? There are days where you don't leave the house because you need gas money. And I'm going to tell you that I've been there, done that more than once. Not going to tell you how long ago. Anybody got a buck? No, I'm kidding. Okay. So what you're looking at here is people that have to make a decision. They either have to rent it again or sell. So if now you have 2 different customers there, right? So I'm going to come in here and I'm going to do something else. Because now we're really loaded for bear because now we're going to do Remind too. So I'm going to go to Remind.
Can I ask you something?
Absolutely, yes.
That letter that you're saying that we should send to the owners, right? Is that letter? So do we have to send it to the owners?
To the tenant.
Mail?
We are sending it.
No, to both.
To both.
Yeah, you want a listing. You want either a rental listing if you want it or sell. But I'll get there. Estoy llegando
How
ahí.
do we know their address?
Oh,
We have the address of the house that they're renting.
I'm going to show you that too.
Okay.
And ask me questions like that because sometimes I forget that there are people here that are really new or that have been around but haven't done a lot yet. I don't know if you have. Have you?
go a lot?
Yeah.
I did, but I just need to brush up. That's what
You're coming back. You're making a comeback.
Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna go to Remind right here, and this is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna come in, and remember, this is not Atlanta, it's not Georgia, but it's the same thing, okay? So I'm coming back, that's Remind that's loading. This is the property that I wanna do, right? So I could even use the MLS number if I want to, but I'm just gonna get the address. I'm gonna get it right there. And Remind is loading. So when you get to Remind, your listings are going to be there. It's going to show you the listings that have canceled, that are active, right? These are my active listings, the closed, active, all that stuff is there. That's not why I brought you here. We're going to go to search. When you click on search, this remembers the last search you did, so you have to clear it. So I'm going to come over here and clear it, right? Then I'm going to put the address that I'm looking for. Right? So it says cities, schools. That doesn't have enough information. Let me see. No, let's go back. I'm going to do the MLS number. Okay? But I needed to do the whole address and I didn't. But if I do the MLS and I come back. Oh, sorry. Hold on. And then you wait for it to show up. It should show up here. MLS number. There it is. You see it?
Yeah.
This is West Park? Yes. If I click here, it's the house information. If I click here, it's the map. I'm going to the property details, right? This is why I want you to see this. Two things. One, we're going to know right away if they already listed it for rent again or for sale. It's going to say active. You see it says rented? It's still not on the market. Todavía está disponible, right? We can still put it back on the market. And this is why we're going to get here. We're going to go all the way down. I'm going to show you some stuff here later. And you see it says owner and associated people? This one, it says unavailable. It's a corporation. So if you go to the taxes, what do you use for taxes? Like the city, well, you have IMAP, right? You have IMAP?
You mean to get to the tax record?
No. Do you have IMAP? That's the question. You have IMAP? You say yes?
When you say IMAP,
It's this. It's this app right here.
oh, no. No, I don't think.
Does anybody have their MLS open? No, right? Okay. No, you don't have to. You don't have to. But from here, usually, if you have, you see it says like a little globe with an eye in it? That's taxes. Whatever you use, if you go to your taxes, it's going to have the mailing address for the owner. And then, so you have the property address is the address. That's where you're going to send the postcard to the tenant. Or you're going to knock on their door if you're crazy. Or you're going to leave them something at their door. Right?
You mean that's the address for the seller? That's how you get the seller information? Is that what
Well, the seller's address is there's the mailing address. Because you have two addresses. You have the property address and the mailing address.
Yeah.
So if you go to the taxes, like if I go here to taxes, let's go to RPR. You guys have RPR. I know it already. So I'm going to click on RPR. You see it over here?
Yeah.
If I go there, okay, so here we are, right? So if I scroll down to the bottom, it's going to say it might say, did I pass it? Owner fax. Okay, you see that there's a mailing address. Is it the same as the property? It is. That's not good. That's not going to help us. But if you go to the Georgia Corporation website, like in Florida, it's sunbiz.org, and you look up that name, you'll find the name and address of the person who owns the corporation. You guys know that, right?
Yeah.
Is this too much work to get a listing? Good. I was hoping nobody would say no. Okay. That everybody would say no. Okay. You got that part? So this was a mess a little bit because it would have been nice if we get here and the information for the seller was there. And a lot of times you're going to get a lot of their email address, their phone numbers. So when you get that, you could send them an email saying, hey, your lease is going to come up on November 7th. Are you planning on selling? You're going to make it more exciting than that. How many of you are using ChatGPT? Okay, so let's go back here again, because this didn't turn out the way I wanted it to. I was hoping that with the first one we did had phone number and all that stuff. I'm going to go a little bit fast today with this so that I can give you other stuff later. Okay? Because it's a small class so we can handle it. Right? And you guys look like you're all awake.
You are.
Okay. So now I'm going to skip and go fast forward. Should I show you anything else in here? You guys know how to look for expired listings, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's stay out of the MLS for a minute. Let's go back to Remine. So Remine, and the thing is that I can actually pull this area. For Remine is national, I think. I just did one in another part of Florida. So I'm going to do Norcross in here, okay? So what happens here, I'm going to go to search. We're recording this, remember. So I'm going to be able to share this with you. If you go to, in that group that I gave you guys, Fuego, I have a bunch of videos that are educational that are hidden. I'm going to put them in there for all of you to look at. There's some in Spanish, there's some in English, there's everything. Yeah. So, and that's, you know, I'm adopting you guys now. So, those videos you'll be able to go in. What was I going to tell you about that? So yeah, so all this stuff, besides the fact that I'm recording it now and I'm going to play it again, and I'm going to edit out as much as I can, you have other videos to see later. Okay? So here, we're going to go to search, and let's see if Norcross is in here. So I'm going to put Norcross. No, it's only Florida. Is it? What if I... No? Okay, so it only let me stay in... It'll be the same thing for you guys anyway. So I'm going to stay in Florida. I'm going to pick... any of you guys know Florida really well?
Fort Worth. I mean,
That's Texas. Let's do Fort Pierce. Fort Walton? I'm not sure. No, I'm going to use something that I can use. So, because then I'll just keep it myself. Let's do West Park again. Right? So I go to West Park. And you see it there, but it's neighborhoods. I don't know if that's a neighborhood or a city. I'm gonna hit West Park here. What happens is it goes into West Park and it grabs it. You see the whole thing's grabbed? But that's not enough. That's not even close to being enough. So forget it. Let's go to Fort Lauderdale. Was that what you were trying to say before? Maybe? Yeah. That's exactly what you were saying. So Fort Lauderdale, you see it picked the whole Fort Lauderdale? So if it's you guys up here, you're going to hit Norcross. I just heard of Loganville, Suwannee, anything that you want to work, donde tú quieras trabajar, that's what you're going to choose, right? So once you do that, what does it say up here? 85,000 plus results. I shouldn't have picked that place, it's too big. But that's fine. So now I'll shave it down till it's very little. So up here, you see it says neighborhood West Park. I'm going to get rid of that. And it says Fort Lauderdale. The number's still very high, 85,000 plus, right? And then I'm going to come to this here and say add filter. And I'm going to put off market and then off market a second time. Because the second one, off market, off MLS, means that it might have sold. So it's not on the market, but it recently was purchased. I don't want that because they're not going to sell again, right? So now the list dropped to 70,000. Now I'm going to come over here to the left, and you see it says home equity. I can choose the property value. Like I only want properties worth more than 300,000, let's say, or between 500 and 700, stuff like that. I'm not going to touch that. I don't care what the price is. If I can sell it, I'll sell it. So I'm going to go to home equity. Do we need them to have equity to pay us? Yes. So I can click on equity, and I don't do this either, just so that you know. This is to 10%? No, I'm not going to pick that. I thought it was a number. There's another one that has that. I think it just says equity by itself. Okay, ownership time. I did this search the other day to update because I've been saying the same thing for so many years. I never checked to see if it changed. In Florida, you know what? Let's do it live. In Georgia, let's go to ChatGPT. This is the stuff that I want you guys to do with ChatGPT, not, you know. So we're gonna come here, I'm gonna say, what is the average time of home ownership in the USA and compared to Georgia, and specifically, did I spell Georgia wrong? Oh wow, put a bunch. It usually corrects it. Specifically, is this area just Norcross, or do we call it something else?
Gwinnett County,
Gwinnett? Wait, there's two counties?
same county, Gwinnett County.
Let's go, would this be considered the Atlanta area? So let's put the Atlanta area.
This is Metro.
So I used to always say that the national average was 7 years, and that Miami, Florida, the whole area was 5-year average that people would buy and move, right? So now it turns out that the average nationally, I think, is 7 years, and it's 11 years, I think, for people in Florida. So it's changed. So the national average says here, it says 11.8 years is the average that someone lives in their house. In Georgia, the average is, oh, that's percentage. That was 66 years. I was gonna say, you guys need to move somewhere. For Metro Atlanta, it's 9. And what, 8 years? And Georgia? He couldn't find anything for Georgia. So it's 10 years, right? So you could say, let me look for people that have been in their home for 8 years or more, because that means they're getting close to selling, right? Or you could do anything. You could do 0 or whatever, because I'm going to show you something else. But let's put 8 years. I'm going to put 8 years minimum that they've owned their home, and no maximum. Now how many do we have? 35,000. Sell score. This is the secret sauce, right, of this program. So this program has been analyzing data for everybody in the US. And they have a formula, an algorithm that determines what they think is going to be someone that's going to move, right? So I'm going to go in here and say I want high probability. So sell score, I could put low, medium, high. I'm going to put high. I'm going to hit apply. The number's still going to be huge, I think. Oh no, 172. That means that in all Fort Lauderdale, there's 172 properties that are not on the market that this system says they are probably going to sell. You got it? You're going to do this for your areas. Now watch this. What area are you going to focus on?
Gwinnett County, but I live in San Francisco.
Gwinnett,
It's gonna be longer than Gwinnett.
Gwinnett Borough County.
So you're all kind of in the same place, you two?
What's that called?
See, they're all stuck in they're going to be fighting each other soon. And you,
That's pretty big. That's pretty big.
Fulton? So stay there. You got, everybody here is going to be Gwinnett. Gwinnett? Is that what you said?
Gwinnett's pretty big.
Okay. Yeah, but look, if there's only 172. So what I will do with this, and I'm not going to teach you that today, but I have videos, and you'll probably get them. But you have KV Core, right? You guys have KV Core. So I would take this list, filter it a little bit, clean it out, and upload it to your system. Then this class is going to be really strange, because now we're going to do AI. I want to show you something, right? I'm going to use you. Where can I find a picture of you? Online? In Instagram?
Josh Smith Sales Homes.
John?
Josh.
Of course. Duh. Josh Smith
Yeah, Sales Homes.
sells homes. So I'm going to teach you a couple tricks here. So you have your logo is up here, and that's a nice, look at that face. So we're gonna hit the right mouse. You see it says copy image address. You're gonna find a picture of yourself. Copy the image address. You're not going to copy the image. Okay? Now I'm gonna go to ChatGPT. Am I open over here already? No. Right there? Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna go write this is gonna be a KV core class all of a sudden. Write an email. No. Write a dynamic email in English first and Spanish afterwards. Ooh, I can't spell for beans today. That's my fingers aren't faster than my brain. Afterwards is fine. With a no. Write a dynamic email for, and I'm gonna put KV Core. Why? KV Core and Bold Trail and all those things, they don't let you do whatever you want. They have a lot of permissions that they don't give you, right? So, like for instance, when I do what I'm about to teach you for my website, I do it in 3 languages sometimes, or 2 languages. I put Spanish and English, and when you go to my site and you click on Spanish, it converts to Spanish. Bold Trail won't let me do it, okay? So I tell it, put it afterwards. So if your people are your database is Spanish first, it's mostly Spanish, I would put Spanish first and English second. Does anybody you speak another language?
Hindi.
And so you could do that. You, Josh? No. Okay. I'm asking. So, all right. So write a dynamic email for KV Core in English first and Spanish afterwards. And I was going to tell it to do something else regarding the time. Wait. Targeting homeowners. Oh my God, I'm really bad today. Homeowners that are ready to sell based on time in the property and equity. Use this image at 25% as the header. I'm going to make you look cocky. Yeah, because you want it to be something else. Like you could use the header to be something nicer. But if it's just your head there for, that's like, look at me, That's what I do. No, I'm kidding. So this already knows how I work. And I ask it to do it in HTML. And this worries me because some of you might look at it and go, I don't know how to do HTML. You don't have to. All you need to do is copy, paste. Okay? So do we want to add something else? Yes. You guys want to be spoiled? All right. So let's go. Look at that guy. All right. So we're going to go to KV Core real quick. Mine's Bold Trail. Zap. So if you go to Bold Trail, what area did I picked Fort Lauderdale? So if you go to Bold Trail, you're going to go to where it says lead engine. By the way, there will be a video, this video plus other videos. You're going to go to lead engine and you're going to go to squeeze page. And then you're going to choose seller squeeze or market squeeze. You want to do both? Let's do both, right? So I'm going to go, let me go back real quick. I already put the image, right? Did I?
No.
Okay, so I'm going to do this. That's the image, right? I'm going to put comma, use this for a seller's.
Space between.
I put a comma.
No, the link for the image.
Here?
Yeah.
Okay. It would have figured it out. I think it would have been good. If not, well, we fixed it. Use this one for sellers. CMA. And now we're gonna go to Bold Trail, and we went to multi-part. No, we're going to a seller squeeze. This is so they can calculate the value of their home, right? So the source is going to be email. The hashtag, I'll get into this later, but you're gonna use holidays, which is for every single person in your database. I'll explain that more in a minute because now I'll lose you if I don't. And I'm gonna put we're doing this for people that need to sell in Remind. So I'm gonna put Remind as one of the hashtags because that's where we got them. And maybe I could put like time to sell. So you guys know what hashtags are, right? When you use hashtags in Instagram, you're looking for something. If you use Instagram hashtags, you're looking that people find you. So if you put hashtag Georgia, people that look for stuff in Georgia, look. If you put real estate Georgia, you go to that hashtag. This hashtag is actually a stamp that you're putting on your leads. So if you run this lead and later you want to find everybody that you ever emailed or something in Remind, you would do a search for Remind hashtag and it would show you a list. Got it? If you didn't get it, tell me. This usually takes 3 explanations.
One more time.
Okay, thank you, because I know that not everybody got it or that maybe nobody got it. So let's say that Tamira, did I say it right? Okay. Tamira goes and sees my ad and she clicks on it. Tamira has a house that she's thinking of selling. She's not ready yet. So she looks, she does the seller stuff. In my database, it's gonna ask her for her name or email or phone number. She's gonna give me anything. No, I'm kidding. She's gonna put her name, maybe, her email. Is it both? I think it's email or phone number, but not the name. I don't remember. Once that you do that, it comes into my database. Let's say I try to call you, you don't answer. I try to email you, you don't answer. I text you, you don't answer. None of that stuff. 6 months later, I see you looking on my website again because you keep getting emails from me. Then I'm gonna go and I'm gonna be able to find you and just see all the things that you did. However, let's say that 6 months from now, I'll go, you know what? I paid for that ad and I had a bunch of leads come in for the seller squeeze. I'm gonna send them all an email today. So I go to emails and I put hashtag Remind, and all of the people that are in that list show up for me to email or text or whatever. Does that make more sense? I'll show it to you in action in a minute. So, holidays, we got those. Location, I'm gonna put Fort Lauderdale. And I wait for it to populate. You see it? Click, I got it. And I'm gonna hit generate link. And I'm gonna use the short link and copy it. And I'm gonna go to, is it here? No, there's the dude again. We're gonna come here, and this one, I already told it, that's gonna be my seller's CMA, right? And then I'm gonna go, and this link is for market report. All of them are for Fort Lauderdale. And I want them to be CTAs. Do you know what a CTA is? Call to action. You had said it? It's a call to action. You're telling people to do something. So when you send an email to somebody, if you don't ask them to call you, reply, or anything, why send them an email? You know? It's like, hi. That's it. That's all you did. Hi. Right? So I already put all that stuff in there. Now I'm going to let it go. I'm going to hit go. Did I put the third link?
No.
Stop. So I'm going to put it here. And then I'm going to get, I got to teach you so much stuff. This is good because it's a little class. Right? Now we got it. Now, have I lost you guys? No, right?
No.
I feel like your spirits are being like knocked out.
I think the link is the same one, the second and the third.
They look alike. Oh, they are. So I did put the third link.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. It'll understand that I put it twice. It won't be a problem. If it does, we'll correct it. Okay. So I'm gonna go back to this. Right. We're in here. We already did all this stuff. Now I'm gonna go to. You see, it says Web IDX. No, is that what I want? No, it's not. I want to go to marketing, and I want to look for mass email. You see it here? Get started. And it's going to ask me to create one. I need to hit schedule email. Now I'm going to tell you that you see these two little, that's for code. So I'm going to click on that and I'm going to go back and see if our cake is ready. So you see it's writing it? Will anybody here understand that stuff? Oh, it's finished. You don't need to understand what it says. It doesn't matter. You're going to copy the code. You're going to come back here again and put it in there. Okay? And I'm going to hit save. Let's see what we got. Look at that. Look at that, dude. See? Fort Lauderdale homeowners, your equity may be working against you if you're not moving. Many Fort Lauderdale homeowners have seen their property values rise sharply over the last few years. If you've owned your home for 8 plus years or more, you may be sitting on significant equity. That equity can be leveraged for your next move, whether it's upgrading, downsizing, or investing. With interest rates shifting and inventory levels changing, now be one of the many moments, blah, 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 whatever. Get your free home value report, or see the Fort Lauderdale market report, or propietarios en Fort Lauderdale, su equidad, that should be that should be a different word. Tu equidad. Where did it come with that? That's plusvalía.
Equidad is equal.
Yeah. See, that should be plusvalía. It should be a different word. Do you like this? How much work was that?
Did you pay from the,
On this?
yeah.
If I click here, it won't work. It has to be in the email. But what happens is you're going to send this to yourself first. And then you're going to click on it.
You tasted that in voucher?
No. You don't pay for this.
No, pay, where did you pay?
Paste it?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to hit cancel for a second. I'm going to hit yes. I was in here where it said marketing, and then I went to mail, mass email. Then I clicked on schedule email. And thank you, I heard that.
Okay, that's Bold Trail though.
Same thing.
Yeah.
Same thing.
Okay.
Same thing. Okay, so I put it in there, inside that thing. I hit save, and look at that, dude. I'm gonna do that all day long. I'm gonna put your picture on my website, I think. I'm gonna say it's me. All right, I'm gonna have to use yours, man. Okay, thank you. Okay, got it?
Yeah. It's very short and sweet, but
It,
covered
exactly.
really,
Okay.
3 lines and everything is covered.
Now I taught you how to do this, but I'm gonna tell you the first email that you send people on your list should be just text. No links, nothing, just text. Because if not, the spam blocker kicks it out, and then this stuff won't get through. I also, even though that, and I'm being sincere, I'm not goofing off. That's a great picture. If you guys have a picture where you look warm and inviting and friendly, use it, right? And of course, you wouldn't use it up here. It would be in your signature, which you might have already down here. What you could put up there is a chart showing the equity. Did I show? No, I was the other class. I'm going to drive you guys nuts. Okay. You guys know RPR, right? NAR, RPR. Who's doing videos in this class? Who wants to do videos in this class? You too? No, not eventually. Now. There's no other option. You too?
Videos for what?
No, you're going to do it.
Videos for what?
Like,
For business.
like about
I'm going to show you. Do you know what a faceless video is?
For the home?
Yes.
Okay.
unless you want to sell commercial real estate, whatever you want to do. So when you get in here, is this like driving you nuts that I'm jumping from one thing to another?
You're giving us too
Sure.
much.
Is it too much?
I mean, no, we.
Nap time. Nap
No, we
time.
want all this, but.
Okay. Well, it's recorded, so you're gonna be able to go back. Okay. So if you come in here, you see it says research. I'm by the way, the reason I know this stuff is because I'm curious and I see buttons and I click on them. Nothing breaks. Okay. Nothing breaks. Today, when I was doing this to demonstrate to the last class, there's something new in here I've never seen. And you guys are going to go, holy crap. And I'm going to actually report it to my group, right? So if you come in here, you see it says research, it says residential market trends, right? You click there. This time I can do your neighborhoods up here because this is national. So pick one. Fulton? Fulton. Fulton County. Georgia. Okay, so check this out. A balanced real estate market is 6 months, right? I was going to do one of these yoga poses, right? Balanced market, 6 months. This is a seller's market. You see it's leaning over to this side, but it's starting to get closer to balanced market. This is almost 5 months of inventory. Remember, 6 is balanced. So we got all this beautiful data here. And I tell people, don't share this data unless you can explain it. Because if somebody calls you and says, explain this to me, and you go, well, you know what? I can call you later. So, you see it says create script? Oh, this is so nice. Wait till you see this. Where? You saw it? It's right here. Sit up here. Are you going to hit her, Rena? Are you violent? No? Okay.
I love that.
Okay, so you saw that we have Fulton. I gotta get serious. Fulton County, Georgia, right? I'm gonna hit create script. This is the one I saw today, and I went, what? So, no, there's no wow yet. So here it says, do you want to be professional, conversational, friendly, confident, encouraging, warm and reassuring, direct and bold?
Both.
Bold?
Oh,
Direct and bold. And do you want to talk to buyers? First-time home buyers, move-up buyers, sellers, luxury home sellers? Huh?
First time. First time.
I'm going to say sellers. I'm going to override. I'm going to hit sellers, okay? So the one I learned today, I shocked because I was going to do the video script. I always do the video script. But I saw social video. And I went, what? And I clicked on it. And it says choose how's the market or market buzz. I already saw how's the market, so I'm going to pick this one now. And I'm going to hit generate video. And I was like, I never saw this before. This gives you a video that talks about the market. Now, you can do anywhere in the U.S. How many counties are in your area? A lot, right?
Yeah.
You could do one every day for their 5 favorite counties. On Monday, you do Fulton. On Tuesday, you do Loganville. That's not a county. No, what is it? You could do areas instead of...
Forsyth, Gwinnett.
So check this out. When I saw this, it's funny because all of the people there went, wow. And I was going, wow. I had never seen it before. Oh, this doesn't look that good. The other one looked better, I think. Now that's boring, right?
Like a PowerPoint slide.
There it goes. Okay. Let's go to the other one. Create script. Okay, you guys can do this in your sleep now. Social video. Social video. It was ending. It was ending.
But you didn't
Yeah.
specify seller.
It was just
Oh.
a slide with the
So professional. I like conversational. Confident might be good. And buyers, let's do distressed sellers. If the area is going like that, that's what you want to use. Look, investors. I'm going to do something. Oh. No. See, Miami Beach right now. What did I tell you was a balanced market?
6 months.
They're at 14. That's bad. That's bleeding bad. For investors, that's like shark-infested waters. and you bleed, you get, that's good. So social video, we did here. I'm gonna do this downside. No, let's just do sellers. Let's not get so. Bleh. So social media, I'm gonna do the other one so you can see it because that one looked nicer, I think.
Does that have copyright or anything, or you can just
You could put it wherever you want.
But can you recreate a video with different design or like taking the information?
I would just. Oh, you can take the information and use it. You could actually download everything here.
And we can use it as such.
What?
We can use the video as such. I mean,
Yeah. They want you to. You're paying for it. Is it gonna play by itself? The other one did, I think. You can get a video of you like dancing in there in the corner. That's a little bit nicer, right? I think. From here, you could share it by email, whatever. Let me see something. Oh, you see, we learned together, right? You see it says share video address?
You can put it in chat.
Copy video address. And I'm going to go to ChatGPT. Look at that guy. And I'm going to come. Tell me when you guys get bored of me saying the same thing over again. Add this video to the header and use the image that was there at the signature. Oh, I didn't do it. I did it again. Wait, I don't know if Bold Trail will allow a video to be embedded. I'm pretty sure it will, but just in case. Next week, when I'm back in Florida, I'm doing a free class for blogging. Okay? I'm going to show you a little blogging before I leave so I can get you guys really hyper. What time are we done here, supposedly?
4:15.
Oh, but we're going 10 minutes later because they're late. So 4:25. Yeah, I got time. Because I really...
Where did you go to make that video?
ChatGPT.
No, the site is the
And RPR.
RPR.
So if you're in your MLS, you get the logo's right there. It's like 3 or 4 dots.
Okay.
You see it?
Yes.
And if you're not there, you can come in from here, from where your dashboard is on the MLS. Our MLS is the number one sized and costliest one.
Oh,
Yes.
So we have 75,000 people. Where are we here? Yeah. Is it done? Okay, it changed. So by the way, you're copying the code. Don't copy it down here. If you copy there, let's give it a thumbs up so you can be happy. Let me go back to here. Right? We like that, right? Look at that dude. I want to keep saying that. So you see the two, this thing here, that's where the code goes. So I click there, I get rid of this, what was there before, put the new one. That's the new one. And look at the face at the bottom. That's Joaquin Gutierrez. You see it?
Better watch him.
So look, you see that? That is friggin' cool.
Yeah.
So if you had Remine and you did a certain area in Remine, you said Fulton, and you target everybody that's in Fulton that's coming that could sell, you don't have to limit it to just high probable. You can do high and medium and low. Let's say it's a couple hundred people. Upload it to your system. I haven't shown you how to do that yet. You upload it. You do an email like this and send it to them once a month. Shit, you know? So something I learned this year is that how many people do you have in your database? Let's say it's 1,000. You know how many people in that database are probably going to do a real estate transaction? 5%. So if it's 1,000, that's 50 people. So if there's only 50 people that you can have actually target in there, You can't constantly be going, want to sell your house? Want to sell your house? Want to sell your house? Want to sell? So do other things. So you saw how I did that email, right? Go in and say, in the month of November, find me 10 exciting public events in the Atlanta metro area. And give me an image, give me the dates, give me a links to the event page. That could be something that you mail out to everybody once a month, right? And then something else, like George, we're not peaches. I mean, I don't think you'd have to tell people here when peaches are coming up. It's in the summer, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they know.
Yes.
But you could think of other things, like when is fishing season, if you want to go after the guys that are making decisions. For women, you could look for craft shows and send it to them, Got it? So you can keep doing that. Some of the stuff that I didn't get to explain, but I'm telling you about, you're gonna find in the videos that I'm gonna share. And are you all at the Maximum? Is that the name? Maximum? You're all at that office? Because I think Deborah does KV core classes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I do the crazy KV core classes.
I won't look for buyers.
You don't. Do you have kids? How old are they?
One is 10.
Huh?
One is 10.
Oh, you said 21. I was like, oh no, forget it.
No, 10.
10 years old. Would you rather be showing properties to somebody or hanging out with your 10-year-old waiting for a listing appointment? For people to call to show your listing? Don't say no. You guys?
You're saying listing.
If
You're
you
saying listing transactions are better.
if you have listings, you could literally sit somewhere. You have to get more listings. The business comes to you. Buyers call your signs, and people call and say, "Can I show your listing?"
Free advertisement.
Yeah, and plus you already got it. Now you need to sell it, so you're gonna market it and stuff. But it's not, hey, I want to see houses on Saturday. Okay, great. You're there. I got the appointments. Let's go. Oh, you know what? I forgot that my sister's nephews, cousins, bar mitzvah. They cancelan. They play with your time. They don't care.
Yeah.
So
They do.
I love buyers.
They do.
My career, I've done both a lot. I went through my phase of list, and I could not stand buyers. I never wanted to work with buyers. Then I started working at D.R. Horton when the market crashed. Now I have to work with buyers. I'm literally the listing agent at D.R. Horton, but so what am I going to do? I have to learn how to work with buyers. So I learned how to work with buyers. But if you do both, you try not to go hungry.
You mean the Air Hotline in Florida?
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, they keep buyers, they keep on sending you all the Zillow links.
Yeah.
They send you like 5 links, so we want to see this on this weekend.
Yes.
Can you just schedule the appointments?
Yeah. I've seen that one.
What I can't get over is that you have a property and then Zillow has different value on that property.
Yeah. We can't get into that right now.
Okay.
But I'm going to tell you right now that the system that you're going to use in this system for the prices is worse. It's worse. The thing is that once they register, you could reach out to them and say, hey, wasn't that an awful guess? That's what computers do. I'm going to handcraft your valuation myself. And then you're going to do it yourself. You just need to get the name in your box. That's what you need. So here, to finish this up, you see here it says contacts with hashtag. If I put remind, because that's one of my hashtags, and then I come here and I say I want it to get mailed this, okay, I'm going to leave it for the 23rd at 4:30 p.m. and I hit schedule. I need a template here. I'm going to call this remind test because I'm going to erase it as soon as I finish. Right? I hit include assigned agent signature and I hit schedule. It's now going to go to the top of my list. Look how pretty that looks. We're going to come down here. You see it says remind test? It's going to go to estimated 3,153 people. That's how many people I've been going into Remind, picking up and putting in my database. I put them there. So the list, I haven't done that yet. So we're here. That's where we started. You guys remember?
Yeah.
Because I did it. All right. So we have 172, right? Now we want to see the list. Then we're going to grab the list. We're going to click there. And we're going to go to cart. I'll edit this tape. I'm going to call this Fulton, right? Oh, no, it's Fort Lauderdale. So I'm going to put FTL test. I'm going to erase it. That's the name I want to give it. I hit add 172 properties. It now goes to my cart, right? So if I go over here where it says carts, it's going to be the first one on top, right? So I go in there. I again click on all of them. I hit export. You have to pick what information you want. I'm going to call this FTL test. I already did it. All you need is, I'm going to do this for the video for later, mailing address information, occupancy status, owner information, property address information, sales score, status. And then you guys could look through there, and if there's information that you would want to have, you could put it in there, right? I'm going to hit export. Okay, so you see it's all here? 2 of them were expired. So now I'm waiting for this. I hit export, right? I'm waiting for alerts to light up with an orange box, and it'll be there, and a green banner is going to come across the top and say it's ready to download. When you download it, you're going to have a CSV that you're going to take to your KV Core and upload it. Where it says marketing, it'll say mass upload. Not mass upload, bulk. Now, while we're waiting for that, because you guys now, your brain's all over the place, I'm going to go to WhatsApp. I want you guys to learn text replacement. Text replacement. Let's say I wanted you to have my YouTube channel. I'm going to type YT, hit the space bar, ever so slowly, there it is, and hit enter. This is taking forever, hold on. We have 16 minutes. He said 15 minutes?
Yeah.
Outlaw? Wow. I don't know. We got to figure something out with that. I'm going to do it again because it didn't happen. But YT, you see that it automatically, you see that it's already shown? So I hit spacebar and it shows that already. If I go in and I put JGI, those are my initials with the letter I for information and hit space, it says Joaquin Gutierrez, Canvas Real Estate, BK06251118, and my email address. When you make appointments, you don't want to sit there typing the same thing over and over again. So you type it one time, you save it, you go to, I'm going to show you on my computer. Oh, there it goes. This thing is ready. You saw it? It's like, my God, would you settle on one thing and stay there? So I downloaded it, supposedly. All right, so what was I telling you about this?
To create it one time.
To create it. So we're going to go to, you all have iPhones?
Yeah.
If you don't have an iPhone, you have a Samsung?
I have
I have Andrew.
both my iPhones.
Okay. If you, what?
Andrew.
It has an Android. Then you need to look and see if it's not called text replacement, it's called text, it's like not replacement, it's like a guess is what you're going to write. Something like that. But anyway, you're going to go to your settings. And you're going to go to keyboard. They're locking us in. And you're going to go to shortcuts. That could be called shortcuts. No, it's not shortcuts. I'm going to text. You see it says text? So you're going to go into general, then you're going to go to keyboard, then you're going to hit text replacement. Don't do one now, please. Hit plus where it says phrase. You're going to write what you want to have show up. And then the shortcut is the letters you're going to use. You cannot use letters that show up. Okay, thank you. You cannot use, that said 50. You cannot use letters that show up in words. So like if you put TT or CT or ST, that shows up in a lot of words. So every time you're typing any word and that shows up, it'll interrupt the word with whatever you wrote. So JGI doesn't show up in any words, so I could do that. What's your initials? R what?
RP.
So you see RP is everywhere. But if you put hashtag RP or RP1, then it won't do that. Because it won't start writing until the 1 is in. So you can put RP1 instead of RPI. Well, RPI doesn't show up in a word anywhere. You can do RPI. Got it? So a lot of my prompts, I have like QQ. And then sometimes I'll use a hashtag in front. So let me go back to show you the significance of this. I'm going into this chat, right? These are for a blog post, this is what I use. I use BGP. There's the blog post. I didn't give it enough time to let the picture come in. So what happens here, this is a whole different thing. You see at the very end, it says HTTPS wa.ma something. That is the shortcut for WhatsApp. So when you're doing a post on Instagram, a story, right? If you're doing an Instagram story and you put that link, you know you can put a link on the Instagram story, right? If you put that link and then put WhatsApp me, if somebody's looking at your story and they hit click, it'll open up their WhatsApp to you. Yeah. Entendite? Use it. You guys are probably doing stories now and there's no call to action. It says call me or DM me or whatever. What happens when you go on Instagram? Let's say that Mariana, I had to think about it. Mariana did this video. She's talking about downtown, Norcross, whatever. And I go, wow, I want to follow her. One day I want her to sell my house. I hit follow. All of a sudden a box opens up and it says follow this person, follow this person, follow this. Everybody that does what you do. You're giving away your leads. Every time you spend money for people to follow you, and every time they follow you, somebody else shows up to be followed. So that's an evil circus there. If I do QQ, I want you guys to practice with this at home. That's another prompt. If I have a first-time home buyer and I hit FT1, ready? It looks better. Because that's for an Instagram post. FT1, boom, or Facebook. It has hashtags and everything.
Good.
You're gonna
Thank you.
let's slow it down topic by topic.
But
Do
can you
it.
please send the video, because I need to.
I am. I'm gonna stop recording right now.